classmates, I'm here to do study island, perimeter, and area. So first I'm going to show you the fairly easiest part of it, the perimeter of, actually a rectangle, a triangle. As you can see, I already have a rectangle drawn out here. Okay, so I'm going to use this again, so I did this, and I'll talk about that later. Okay, first, it'll usually start you off with only two numbers in a rectangle. It'll give you the width and the length. 12 is the length, 5 is the width. Now, what you're going to look at is which of these is a length and which is a width. This one is on the vertical the same as this, so it's considered a width. These are on horizontal the same exact measure too, so they would be called the length. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to add these numbers to their correct places. So 5 and 5, 12 and 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. 5 plus 5 is 10. 24 plus, and so width plus length. And that is 34. Okay, now I will move on to area. Area has more formula than perimeter. So first, I'm going to show how to find the area of a rectangle, which I've already drawn out. 5 times 12 equals 60. There's your area. So it's length times width. So basically times width. Okay, now what I found always a little bit tricky is how it changes the length to base. So you have so I'm going to show you how to find the area of a parallelogram. Okay, so in the area of a parallelogram, you will be given the base, which is basically the bottom. Base. And then what you're going to do is you're also going to get height. When you get height, it's going to look something like this. And then they'll give you a number there. Now say base is 6 right here. Now when they give you a height, this kind of like splits the whole thing, so it's kind of like going down like this. So then they'll give you another one like that. Now what I like to think of is 3 centimeters plus 6 centimeters first. You do that, and that equals 9. And there is your base. And then what you do is times height, which is 4. 9 times 4. So base times height equals area equals 32 centimeters squared. And I will move on to triangles. Now the area of a triangle, it's half or 1 over 2 or 0.5 times base times height. Okay, so this might take a little bit longer than the others. So you have base, height, and these two. Now those will be your half, in my opinion, or how I look at it. Okay, so what I'm going to say is half. You like to convert it to 1/2 equals 0.5. And that's just a good way to think of it because it kind of like eases up how you're thinking. So now you have 0.5 times base times height. First, you want to do the base according to the how you do the problems and to get your fully correct answer. So what you're going to do is you're going to put those in parentheses, make it 5 plus 9, 14. So I'll write out the equation here. 0.5 times 5 plus 9 times the height, 12. And you want to look at that and just keep that there. 5 plus 9, obviously 14. And according to the property of arithmetics, order of operations, 14 is there, and all you have is multiplication, so you just do them left to right. 5 times 14, that equals, do that right here, 70. And then you have times 12. Oh no, wait. No, I didn't do that correctly. 0.5, not 5. So it's 0.5 times 14. Okay, so you have 70. And you put that point there. Scratch that just so you can get your review. That's the answer, 7.0 times 12. It's 0.0, so you're not going to worry about 0.0. It'll get you screwed up, in my opinion. It's just kind of a placeholder if it's 0. So 12 times 7, do this out for you, 84. That is your answer for finding the area of a triangle. These two, cross out, you don't need them, unless you're doing perimeter, obviously. Okay, next, you have perimeter and area. And the vocabulary, you have diameter, the length of a segment from one side of a circle to the other. So like from one side of the circle to the other evenly. And you have the radius, the length of the line segment from the center of the circle to the edge. The radius is half the value of the diameter. So like from the middle to one of the sides of the circle. Circumference. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's a pretty long word. Distance around a circle. So basically around the circle, and obviously there's no distance around the circle because it's pi. Area, the amount of space taken up by two flat dimensional surfaces. You know that, I've said that. Okay, so to find the circumference, what you're going to do is, this is how I look at it. You have the diameter of 5 feet, say. Yeah. Piece of paper. So say you have your circle. The diameter is 5. Now, your radius is 2.5. Now, you're going to see this big long equation that says all this stuff, and you don't need it. Matter of fact, I don't even use it. I use 2 parts, the diameter and the radius. That's it. It's easier. Equals 5 plus 2.5. That's it. You don't need any of it. And that's just how it works. Oh, the other part is, there's no other part. Okay. So then you need to figure out other things such as the circumference. So you have the what is the area of a circle with a circumference of 10.4? Okay. This I am not sure of, so I'm not going to do this because I haven't learned it in class, and I'm not going to take any chances with that and give you guys wrong information. So, yeah. And that's it. There's nothing else to it. You'll need to see the lesson for circumference on study island, or ask your teachers or something, because it's a pretty hard equation that you need to work out that I'm not too sure of. So that's the video, and just want to say again, leave comments, say what you want, leave comments on how I did, if you want anything more out of it, anything like that. Bye. Have a nice new year. 2012. All the scientists, wrong people.